Hey all, Evie124 here, and today we are doing a Google Pixel 5 review after 3 months. Let's get straight into the video. So firstly, we're going to talk about performance. It's, I've noticed no lag or stutter or any performance drops in the 3 months of using it, and the 90 Hz display is helping with that for sure. You know, I'll talk more about that later in the design section, uh, which I should have all the sections on the bar down here. You see like timestamps, and it should be like, it's probably on this side, performance, etc., etc., and I probably completely got that wrong, and I'm gonna look stupid, but whatever, I don't really care. And I've ran a few benchmarks on it. It got a the benchmark's going to be here. I forgot the numbers. I'll just pull them up really quick. They'll be there, of course, but let me find them. 575 in single core score and a 1552 in multi-core score, which is not crazy fast or anything. Like, it's not like Apple A14 Snapdragon 888 levels, but it will do the job as long as you're not doing anything like intense gaming or serious video editing, which you should not be doing on a phone anyway. It's not a good experience. I don't recommend it. Trust me, I've tried. It's not good. And yeah, if you don't do any of those, which you shouldn't be in the first place, then you'll be fine with what this Pixel 5 has to offer in the performance aspect. Now, on to battery life. Well, I was on a 3-week road trip with this phone, and in the 3 weeks, sorry for the pause there, I thought it wasn't recording for a second. In the 3 weeks, it only died before the end of the day like once or twice, and that was like I was heavily using it, and considering I was in the heavily bright California sun and using it in that, I'd say that's pretty dang good. I mean, when I'm not out in the sun all the time on data, 5G, constantly switching between networks, it does really well. Because I haven't charged this phone at all day, and I've used it for 3 hours and 18 minutes of screen on time. Just screen usage, not actual time. But it got off the charger 10 hours ago, and it's just at 61% battery. As you can tell right there, it says it. And yeah, so battery life, really good. 4080 milliamp hour battery. And yeah, it always like gets me to the end of the day, except for like those few times on the trip where I was obviously doing a lot on it. Well, and with the 18-watt charging, it doesn't sound fast because like Samsung has 25-watt, and then we've got the OnePlus. I don't remember how much I think it's like 65 watts or something crazy like that. And then there's like the 90-watt charging on that gaming phone by Lenovo. Yeah, that's crazy fast. It sounds slow, but it filled it up in about an hour from 0 to 100. Not even 0 to 100. Yeah, so it's not like 30 minutes 0 to 165 watt, but it's fast enough. And it's got like adaptive charging or something, so if you like set up a schedule for bedtime and an alarm, and plug it in. It only works with wired charging, not wireless. It will slowly charge the phone overnight and have it fully charged by the time your alarm is going off. So it's not just sitting at 100% all night. And also, since it's charging slower, it helps with battery health. But I use a wireless charger, so it doesn't do that. But it's still doing great in battery life 3 months later, so I'd say the battery health is going pretty well. Yeah, so that's all for battery life. On to the next section, which I don't know what it is. I'll be right back. So, next we're talking about the design of the phone. Obviously, I've got a clamp pop socket on it right now, and no case, and a little camera deburr skin, and a screen protector. Yeah, I've got those on. And yeah, so design. Yeah, the eco-friendly plastic or whatever, plastic back. Feels. It doesn't feel cheap. It's textured too. It's like kind of texture like when you rub your hand against the back, you feel a minor texture, and also like the power button is metal. This is plastic. The frame of the actual phone is metal. That's all eco-friendly plastic though. And since it's all plastic, first of all, if you drop it, it doesn't shatter. It doesn't scratch or anything. Like, I've dropped it a few times, unfortunately. And as you can tell, no case gang. And I've, like, noticed no damage to it at all. Like, I'm looking at it now. And yeah, nothing noticeable. And since it's all plastic, they don't need to put any antenna lines on the phone to make the antennas to be able to go through. Because, like, you know, like on the iPhone, it's got that weird oval circle thing on the side. Hopefully I'm putting a picture up somewhere just so you know what I'm talking about. For the 5G band antenna, because the side of the phone is metal. And then, like on other phones, you'll notice these different, these weird little pieces of plastic line. That's where the antennas are. And like the gaming phone I talked about earlier, the Lenovo, that's where it snapped. Yeah, so no antenna lines because it's plastic. And so it's a really clean look, just all around. Now, it doesn't have a headphone jack, unfortunately, but I don't ever use it in the first place. I've got myself some Pixel Buds back here. Pixel Buds review coming soon. Ish. I don't know when. I'm gonna make it eventually though. And the screen is got some really even bezels on it. So like if I just turned on light mode on this real quick, you can see even thin bezels. Like that's a really nice experience, like when you're watching movies or videos in full screen. And on another note, if it focuses, focus camera please, I think you can see that I have 197 subscribers. We're almost at 200. Maybe by the time this video comes out I'll have 200, who knows. But yeah, the even thin bezels, really nice, and the screen. I switched from a Pixel 3, which is what I'm recording on right now. There's my Pixel 3. And I instantly noticed a difference. Like, as soon as I turned on the phone, I noticed a difference in colors. Like, looks just way better. It's a really nice display. It's pretty really color accurate. It's like HDR10 plus certified and stuff. 1080p, 6-inch, and it's a pretty small phone overall, actually, considering it's got thin bezels. Because, like, it's smaller than my Pixel 3, and the Pixel 3 has a 5.5-inch screen. that much smaller. It's no, it's not that much smaller, but it's smaller. Yeah, it's nice for tiny hand people like me, cause I have tiny hands. Funny story, actually. I once saw this random glove lying there, and I was like, I wonder if that will fit me. So I grabbed the glove, put it on. It fits me just fine, not tight at all, just fits me. And I'm like, whose glove is this? And my 9-year-old little cousin says, it's my glove. And I'm just like, oh, oh, okay, I have small hands. Yeah, small hands. So, yeah, that's story time, whatever. Moving on. This is a review, not a story time. Um, yeah, I think that's all I have to say for design. Now I'll go check. I just realized I never turned this on. Whoops. I'll turn that on after I stop recording this segment. BRB. Alright, I've got that back on now. So, nice background here. Oh, there, me bumping my tripod. Next we're talking about the software of this phone, which is great. It's what makes these cameras so good. It's what makes this phone feel smooth and fast even when it's not on the latest Snapdragon 888, whatever chips out. Yeah, so the software, it's got no bloatware, and if you consider Google Apps bloatware, I think you wouldn't be buying a Google phone. So, my Google Assistant thought I was talking to it. So yeah, no bloatware. Even if you get carrier bloatware, like I got this phone, my parents got this phone off Verizon contract, and there were a few Verizon apps on here, and I just uninstalled them. No need to do anything else. I mean, there is this won't go away. You can disable it. That's dumb. I mean, I guess it's useful for some people, cause like it shows like how to navigate your Pixel phone. A smarter smartphone, get stuff done, capture your memories. What do you mean get stuff done? End robocalls with call screen. Okay. Yeah, I have call screen on. What? I'm confused. Okay. Podcast, take notes, audio recorder, hold for me. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Hold for me exists. Yeah, hold for me and call screen. Those are both really good features. I might have a call screen screenshot somewhere in my gallery. If I do, it'll be over here somewhere. And you can see it. Yeah. And yeah, so it's bloat free, fast. Google. No, I wasn't talking to you. I just got the next gen Google Assistant, which like does cool stuff. Like it's locally running, so it's faster than ever. And when you're like in Twitter or something and search MKBHD instead of just searching the web, it will search Twitter itself. MKBHD. So you look at that. And then versus when I just do it on the home screen, MKBHD.
Here's a summary.
Oh shoot, I was not expecting that. Yeah. Software, great. I forgot. I'm gonna go see what else I was supposed to say about this. Because I wrote a script and I'm not using it because it looked unnatural. I'll just go see what else I wrote down because it's just basically to collect my thoughts about it. BRB. What else I had written down was Google Lens, which is on any phone. So, but yeah, I'll talk about it. Google Lens. You can live translate text or not live translate it. You can just translate it whatever without having to get Google Translate on your phone or anything. And if you're like writing a document or something, like if for example, if I wanted to copy the text off this candy bar, I can open Google Lens, which is in the camera app. Just go to modes and then Lens is right there. Then there's the search feature. I just kind of scan the candy bar. I'm holding it upside down. I can you see like it's like telling me results for what it looks like and stuff. It thinks it's a protein bar. It's not. It's Hershey's and Reese's Pieces. And I can there's flavor. Look, it's flavor. I can either copy it to my phone or copy to computer. And there's my Pixelbook right there. And if we turn around and zoom in on that, and I click select, text copy from Pixel 5. It says it right there. You can't see it, but it does say it. Believe me. Okay, we're back to me now. Unfortunately. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So now if I like went into Chrome or something, ooh, let's go into the new Chrome, and then click paste. Flavor. Ooh, that's awfully close. Okay. Yeah, just close that out. Okay. So yeah, that's Google Lens. Next, what do you want? I just check tips, my phone number link. Delete. Okay. That's sad. Moving on. Ecosystem. So Google's ecosystem is weird. Because as you can see here, Pixelbook Go. Pixel Buds. But the weird thing is, it doesn't lock you into a hardware ecosystem like Apple and Samsung. It locks you into a Google Services ecosystem. Because these Pixel Buds right here will work almost the same as on my Pixel phone as on any other Android phone. Same click pairing. The only thing you're missing from this, the only thing you're missing from a Pixel phone versus any other Android phone is you don't have the settings built right into your Bluetooth settings, but you can just get the app. Yeah, so that's the only thing you're losing by not using a Pixel phone. And it's not that big of a loss unless you're really about integration. Pixelbook. So, obviously you think, oh, well, Pixel 5, Pixelbook Go, they'd work really well together. They do, but they don't work any better together than this says with any other Android phone. So, like, here, right here, we got Phone Hub. How well can you see that? I'm going to zoom in on that for you. Neom. Focus. Don't know how well you can see that, but yeah. This little pop-up here, that's Phone Hub. I can enable the hotspot, silence phone, locate phone, see battery, data, phone name, recent Chrome tabs. 2 most recent Chrome tabs. right there. But that works on any Android phone. Or for example, right here, I'm not going to open it, but there's messages for web, and that works on any phone as long as you've got Google Messages. You don't. Okay, good, you didn't see that. So yeah, you aren't locked into a hardware ecosystem, and 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 you thought, oh, those features must only work on Pixelbook. No, they work on any Chromebook, which means you could buy the cheapest Chromebook, like Lenovo Duet or something. It's like $200. It's not that expensive. Or like a Chromebox for $70 because it doesn't have a screen. It's gonna be cheap, and it will work the same with your phone as the Pixelbook. Why did I buy a Pixelbook? Because I wanted to. Yeah. And and there's no Pixel Watch yet, but there's leaked images. That'll probably work the same on any phone. Wear OS even works the same on Android as it does on iOS. That's weird. I've got a OS watch right here, actually. It's the Fossil Sport. It's been replaced. Yeah. So Google doesn't want you to buy their hardware. They want you to buy their software. So do they have an ecosystem? Yes. Is it as good as Apple's and Samsung's? Almost, but since they're not locking you into a hardware ecosystem, they are sacrificing some things that Apple and Samsung do well. But it's almost better in that way, since you can go on any Android phone. You can get the S21 Ultra, the Xiaomi Go phone. I don't know if that's what it's called, or if that's even the right brand. Not Huawei, that doesn't work with Google services. Your freaking LG G3. Rest in peace, LG. And it would work almost the same, basically. Google Play services. Okay, maybe LG G3 was taking it a big extreme. That phone's kind of old. Shouldn't buy it. But yeah, you can take your, I don't know, Motorola Razr. Yeah, that would work so well. For sure. No, I'm just kidding. And it would basically work the same as long as you're using the Google products. Okay, that was a lot about the ecosystem. I'm gonna check if I had anything else to say that I completely missed. BRB. So I covered everything on the ecosystem. Now, on to the final section of the video. Just kidding, there's a conclusion too. This is the final big section though. The camera. I think I was supposed to do a dramatic moment there. Drum roll. The camera. Oh, the camera. Camera. That's something Google's good at, that's for sure. Yeah. What was I gonna talk about? I was gonna show photos and stuff too. I'll go look real quick. So I'm supposed to be doing a bunch of different categories nature, have a lot going on, low light, stars. Okay, yeah, that one's pretty cool. Stars is definitely what I'm going to talk about. Yeah, I'm supposed to be doing that. And it also says I would do a separate category for main center and ultra wide, but I forgot which was which. I can't tell. So I I put this thing's camera through everything, and I was never disappointed. This is why I don't do scripts. So important photos here, apparently. There might be trees, water, Universal Studios, Disneyland, or whatever else. I'm not sure yet, as I'll figure that out in editing. Yes, I will do that in editing. Editing. What shall be here? Yeah. Oh boy, this is cringe. It says, but yeah, take a nice look at these. Oh, I lost it. At these great photos. And you can't tell me they don't look good. Sorry for that. It doesn't say to do that. I just did that. I mean, you could, but you'd be lying. What? Sorry, I'm just, I don't know. So, yeah, there's photos. Yeah, there should have been up there the whole time. That probably looked weird when I looked right at the camera. Okay. Yeah, there's those photos. Now it's time for the sunset photos. Ooh. Apparently, I think they look pretty good. Do they? I don't know. Editor Kai, do they look good? No, not Editor Kai from Jack Sucks at Life. That's my nickname. I'm Kyan. Not you. Go. What was that? I'm not even gonna put in a picture of that person. I am cringy. I'm very cringy right now. I am so sorry for you guys who have to watch this. And this is getting long. Let's wrap this up. So those are sunset photos. The sunset photos are something I'd imagine from strolling with, seeing as the sun is shining directly at it. And it needs to also keep in the rest of its surroundings. Okay. Apparently you've seen enough sunset photos now, according to a few days ago Kai, who was still on vacation. Next is the low light photos. All I've got for low light is Radiator Springs from Disneyland. Yep, that's true. There you go. Enjoy the Radiator Springs. Oh no, I'm supposed to put a picture of me writing it, of writing the script. No, I'm not doing that, okay? Crap, how did that get there? No. Yeah. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Okay, so next I'm just gonna put up one photo. The stars. Not the Hollywood stars. I didn't get any photos of those. But I did go to Hollywood. That is something I did do. I did done do that. Yeah. That's insane, isn't it? Is it insane? Tell me. I couldn't even see all these stars. Only like 10 of them. Which I couldn't tell you which ones, because there's so many. Script. Woo, stars. That's the stars. crazy taking on this tiny phone in my tiny hands. The conclusion. The big finale. The big finale. Should you buy the phone? It depends. Of course I put that. You're getting a lot for $6.99, I guess, maybe. I mean, it's $200 extra just to add wire. It's $200 extra over the 4A 5G, just adding 90 hertz screen, metal frame, and wireless and reverse wireless charging, and like 2 more gigabytes of RAM. Like, if you don't need, if you 6 gigabytes of RAM will do just fine. Will you even notice there not being a metal frame, since they are both plastic? Probably not. Do you care about wireless charging? If you do, then sorry, you gotta pay $200 extra. Google doesn't care to give them your money. It doesn't matter if you don't care about 90 hertz. If you don't care about the metal frame, if you want wireless charging, pay up. Pay up. That was not scripted. I came up with that. That was cringy as heck. Hey, if you don't even want the ultra wide, if you don't care about the ultra wide, then just or 5G, just get the 4A. It's $350, and it's got the same camera, and it'll take basically the exact same photos of the stars and other photos as presented earlier in the video, in the camera section, which is either there or there. It's probably neither of those sections. Awkward silence. So if you don't need the 90 hertz screen, the metal frame, or the wireless and reverse wireless charging, then save yourself a couple $100 and go with the 4A 5G. And if you don't even need the ultra wide lens or the 5G, then get the 4A. It's $350. It's cheap. If you can't afford a $350 phone, I guess you can get a Samsung A01 or something. LG K50. Rest in peace, LG. Oh yeah, it also says if you're gonna plan on buying the 4A, don't. What? Oh yeah, because the 5A, which was rumored to be canceled, it's not canceled. It's not. Google literally confirmed it's not canceled. So yeah. Oh, this is getting long. Oh jeez. So in conclusion, the Pixel 5 is a. Oh yeah, the Pixel 5 has the biggest battery, doesn't it? The Pixel 4a 5G doesn't have a four. It has like. Hey Google, how big is the battery in the Pixel 4a 5G?
Here is some information from the web that might possibly help. 3,885 milliamp hours. On the website AndroidAuthority.com, they say, the battery life of the Pixel 4a 5G is good, but not great. The phone packs a 3,885 milliamp hour cell that was good for around 6 hours of screen on time of moderate to heavy use during our testing. To find out more, look for the link in your Google Home or Google Assistant app.
Yeah, okay. And also the 4A probably has even less than that. Hey Google, how big is the battery in the Pixel 4A?
Here is some information from the web that might possibly help. 3,140 milliamp hours. On the website AndroidAuthority.com, they say, from our experience, you can expect around 6.5 to 7 hours of screen on time from the Pixel 4a's 3,140 milliamp hours battery, with medium usage.
So it has the best battery life. In conclusion, the Pixel 5 is a great phone with a great camera, great battery life, and great software. yeah, sure. Yes, I mean, yes, it does have all that. That was a very cringy and long video. If you watched that entire video, I'm sorry that you wasted your time on this. Like, give yourself a pat on the back or something. I don't know. You wasted your time. This was. Why did you watch this all? Why are you still here? This is the end of the video. Um, well, so that's the Google Assistant still up. That's all for today. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to subscribe as I am almost at 200 subscribers. Woo! And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.